All right, let's get going on 24.7 functions. So we got to make our own function. They've already set up our set coin there, and they're drawn, and then they set the coin once here, and they set it at the beginning, right? But we haven't written it yet. So setting the coin, what does that mean? We got to place it somewhere on the X, right? So set the coin's velocity to down. Let's just start with that. So inside of the function, we're going to go ahead and say our sprite velocity for the coin is positive, let's say 5, right? So set coin, and if it gets beyond, right, we need to set the coin again. But that's a statement later. And then set the coin's Y position to the top of the screen, right? So if it's greater than 400, it didn't get to the top of the screen, right? So we got to get set sprite Y. Oh, jeez. Spit coin Y. Let's go at negative 20, right? So I'm going to speed this up because we're going to be dropping a lot of coins and I want to see it happen. So now it's looping, right? So they already wrote a statement that if the Y is greater than 400, then it's going to set the coin, which means that it'll run this. So we set the coin once, we set at the beginning, and then if it goes greater than 400, it's run it again. Randomize the X location. So let's get coin X needs to have a random X location between 0. Actually, let's go between 10 and 390. Okay. So now we're going to have a random location on our start. So our set coin function. And then we're good to go on this one, right? So let's get to the next one. 24.8. So we got to catch the coin to increase the score, right? So if the bunny is touching, right? So if the bunny is touching, let's go ahead and catch the coin. Make sure you're calling to reset the coin. Okay, so control. Let's move it down here. So if bunny is touching the coin, then we want this to happen, right? And that was underneath here. So if bunny is touching the coin, then we can reset the coin, right? Let's go ahead and go set coin again. Set coin. So if the bunny is touching the coin, we set the coin. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Capital C. Oh, go get it. Bunny, you gotta get faster. Okay, so the bunny, it is getting set, but we're not increasing the score when I catch one of those, right? So let's go ahead and grab our variables and say we're going to, the score equals score plus 1, right? Counter pattern. Let's go ahead and catch a coin. There we go. 1, 2. Okay. And my bunny's too slow. And you know what I want to do? I want to make a variable for bunny speed so I don't have to change it a bunch of times if I want to slow it down. So let's say variable bunny speed equals 5, right? And so this is a negative bunny speed when we push that. And then this one will be a positive bunny speed when we push that. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, my bunny's faster now. Actually catch some of these coins. Okay, so now let's see. Calling our function, play the random, get the velocity, randomize the velocity of the coin to a range that you think is fun. So randomize the speed of it when we set the coin. So let's go. Velocity is already set to 10, and let's go ahead and change that velocity each time with a random number. And I kind of liked 10, so I'm going to go 8 to 12. It's going to randomly speed up that coin, so sometimes it'll be faster. Ooh, that one is faster. That one's faster, slower. Right? So we can adjust that as well. All right, let's get one more. One more. Change the background with the score, okay? So on this one, if we catch 10 coins, right? But I don't, when testing, I always change things. So I only want to have to catch 9 coins to see if my function is working, right? So I'm going to change the background to something. So I'm going to go get a background. Let's do this one. I'm going to add that in. And I'm going to rename not abstract, whatever. I'm going to call it BG. So BG. And then I need to bring in BG. It needs to be drawn above, right? So BG create sprite at 200, 200. Set animation for BG as BG. And I'm going to set the visibility for BG to true for a second. Let's just make sure it's working. So it's, yeah, we got that background there, but right now I want it false, right? Because I'm going to use this and go if. So they score the points right here. I want to write it right below that. So if score is less than 10, actually I'm going to put this up above. If score is less than 10, right, then we want the white background to show, okay? Otherwise, we want our sprite to show. We're going to say BG is true visibility, right? So, hey, it worked. I lost my text and my score because of draw sprites was in the wrong order. So I lost my score up there. And let's go ahead and change the color of my score. Say black. I think it was like a gray by default, right? Okay, and I lost my score because as soon as I drew that background, it was on top. So let's go ahead and draw that first. There we go. Now my score's still there. It just got a new background. So since I figured that out, I only needed to catch 1 coin. Now let's start with a starting score of 0 so that I have to get 10. Okay, because I didn't want to waste all that time catching 10 coins every time. And boom, new background, right? So utilized if the score is less than 10, the background is going to be white. Otherwise, the background that I brought in, I said it was not visible. It's going to be visible. And then I had to reorganize my draw sprites and made sure that the text was drawn afterwards so that it could be shown. So, hey, I'm scoring. I got 25 points. I haven't even done anything. Easy game. All right, see you on the next one.